Hell yeah, Pawpaw.
Hell yeah, Papa.
And we are live from the back porch. With me, I have Wes Jarrell. Wes, how you doing tonight?
Doing good, brother. How you doing?
Doing really good. I'm not sure when this is going to post, but this was too good of an opportunity to talk to someone that I think will have some insightful, thoughtful, and funny conversation.
Heck yeah.
So Wes actually helped me record my first music video, Gallia County Country Town. It was on a little computer we made with GarageBand
Yep.
and a drone.
iMovie.
But really, that was kind of my start. So him doing that free of charge was pretty dope. He also helped me write a song called Back Porch Cigarettes, which is about. It's not about smoking cigarettes. It's about the conversations you have, whether it's your best friends, whether it's the outcasted cousin,
Yeah.
or it's
Papa.
a stranger you meet at a bar. Because I don't know, I can just think of the number of times in the deep conversations I have with people, and like even though that's funny, I've also been in those same shoes where it's kind of like helped me get through something because it's just kind of peaceful. But yeah, Wes helped me write that song with another guy named Trenton Osborne, and I got to play it in Nashville.
Made it to Nashville.
Did you see it play in
I
Nashville?
watched it. I watched it live, boy.
So Wes has an older brother. It's 2 years older,
Mhm.
and he's also a singer-songwriter. But he's actually in the Army National Guard, and he is deployed. Where's he deployed again?
Cuba.
Where at? You just know
Yeah,
Cuba.
It's Cuba, man. I don't even.
Fun fact. Hey, why don't you go ahead and tell them the fun fact about Wade?
Yeah. So Wade, probably one of the best quarterbacks in my opinion in Southeast Ohio. Right up the road. Big Athens. Station called Gridiron Glory. So it was my sophomore year, our sophomore year. No.
No. It was our freshman year. Freshman year.
His junior year of high school. It's kind of like the Heisman Trophy around.
Yeah, it's for high school football in
Southeast
Southeast Ohio.
football.
They cover it kind of like ESPN or SportsCenter covers. Sometimes they will air the games live. Sometimes they'll just kind of they'll record the highlights and cool clips.
Yeah.
And it'll be posted either later that night or the rest of the weekend on the local news channels. But yeah, their Gridiron Glory Player of the Year, they narrow it down to like what, 5 people?
5, yeah.
And well, Wes can just tell you.
Well, yeah. Joe Burrow was one of the 5, and the Gallia County boy had to bring it home.
And he
So
brought
my
it
brother
home.
won the Player of the Year, and which is pretty cool. Joe Burrow, #1 draft pick, went to the Bengals.
I'm surprised he hasn't written a song about that yet, if you ask me.
I know, right? Yeah.
But and that's not taking any credit away from Joe Burrow. I think we all know how successful he is. But it is still cool to
Still got one up on him.
yeah, it's still cool to say, like I beat the Heisman winner for the high school Heisman.
Yeah.
And I beat the #1 draft pick. I don't know, Wade was a dog at quarterback. Honestly, it'd be really cool if I could somehow pull up a couple highlights for this.
Yeah, need to. He's tough.
Yeah, honestly, I think that's a good idea. I'll put some highlights in there.
And Joe Burrow's only loss in high school too.
That's also true. That is also true.
Yeah.
I played football. I didn't play much that year.
Yeah. It's
At
all
all.
good. We still won.
We still won, which is I don't know. It's pretty cool to say. So Wade also had the opportunity to open up for Chase Rice and Muscadine Bloodline, as well as is it Steve Moakler?
Yeah.
Steve Moakler. And then he wasn't he originally going to open up for? No, he opened up for he did open up for Travis Tritt, and I know that he was also he was going to open up for Hank Williams Jr. at Pack Fest,
but he didn't.
And Hank ended up there was some issue. I don't really know what the issue was, but Hank ended up like canceling the day of or the day before, and it just kind of flopped. But either way, he would have opened up for Hank Williams Jr., Travis Tritt. I mean, I don't know. I just think that's pretty dope. We're going to go ahead and take a quick break, and we're going to play Wade's newest single, The Boys I Grew Up With. Hell yeah, Pawpaw.
Hell yeah, Pawpaw.
Hell yeah, Pawpaw. We're
Look at
back. We are back.
Look at us.
Look at us.
Look at us.
Who would have thought?
Who would have thought?
Who would have thought?
Back porch.
Who would have thought we would
Regular
have a song about back porch
Back porch
cigarettes, and
cigarette.
now Back Porch Podcast.
Oh my gosh, bro, that was so good. Yeah.
So anyway, we're gonna have some fun. So we are going to we're gonna play some Would You Rather. Would you rather have to announce to everyone around you whenever you have to fart, or pee your pants daily?
It doesn't help because I got to pee right now. I would probably fart.
I have to,
Yeah,
I agree.
because I don't care about farting really.
I do.
But if I piss my pants, like
I think
That would
farting's
suck.
embarrassing, but peeing your pants
right,
way worse.
just sitting in it all day. You know what I'm saying?
I bet pissing your pants
Yeah, I'd
hits
be like, I gotta
different.
fart. Like,
Hey,
it's
but I
done
bet
never with. But if
pissing
you-
your pants hits different.
right, literally, yeah.
you gotta
Yeah.
walk up to get. Anyway, I tweeted
I feel you.
I tweeted pissing in the pool hits different.
It does. I liked it.
Let me preface this with like I don't pee in the pool. But like
I'm
I
not
mean,
saying I don't.
well, like I mean, just pissing
Who
in
knows?
water in general. I was trying to
Right,
be
in
funny
the
at that, but
ocean.
like in the ocean
Yeah.
or like when we went boating today.
Yeah.
Yeah, guys.
Oh.
Okay, hold on 1 second. We cut out. Okay, sorry about that. We had some technical
Testicle
difficulties.
difficulties. Let me ask
But-
you this, Devin.
Okay, let's hear it.
Would you rather fight 100 duck-sized horses or one horse-sized duck? So you got 100 duck-sized horses. Like
This
a
is
duck. So a
kind of
duck,
hard.
about 100 of
I
them.
know this is stupid. All I can think is horsepower.
Yeah.
So like I'm just saying all these
Yeah,
like
100
powerful
horsepower.
horses, and they're all the size of ducks. I mean,
Or
to be
one
honest, I think ducks are like
duck.
super pussyfied animals. Like one
hey.
punt.
No, bro.
Like yeah, but like,
Baby
but
snippet
I'm
at
just
you.
I don't disagree. But I could definitely like kick the shit out of one.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But the thing is, the reason I'm not saying they'd be easy to fight, but I'm
Right.
saying I wouldn't. I most definitely
What would you pick?
no. Well, listen, I wouldn't want to fight off 100 ducks. Like,
Yeah, true. No, 100 horses.
okay. How about a
Duck
further
sized.
question? Do I get weapons?
No, we bare knuckles.
I'm gonna have to say the horse size.
Yeah.
That's what I'm gonna have to
You
say.
think? Yeah.
Yeah.
hell yeah.
All right, I got one for you. Your turn.
All right. You're in a crowded room. Room full of people, okay? Would you rather fart loudly and everyone laughs at you, or be the only one laughing obnoxiously when someone else farts?
I'll have to say the second one.
Yeah.
Like, I'm just thinking about it. Like, just like hysterically crying, laughing like a
Yeah.
child at someone else's farts. I don't care who you are.
You
Farting-
fart. It's
farting's
funny.
funny.
It's funny. Like, what the farting, dude? Like,
I don't care
How-
who you
what?
are.
that
Farts make people laugh.
That's crazy.
I don't
like
care
that
who you
works
are.
like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's so stupid. It's just a normal bodily function, but for some reason, because it sounds funny, humans think it's hysterical.
Yeah.
And I'm also, listen, this is just a podcast thought. And I'm sorry if you, I already forewarned about this podcast. It's going to get mildly crude.
Yeah.
I have a theory.
What's your theory?
My theory is human beings enjoy smelling farts.
Yeah.
I'm going to tell you why.
No, I could smell my own fart. You know what I'm saying?
But I'm
doesn't smell
talking.
bad to
I'm
me,
talking
but to
other
everybody
people.
else.
I'm saying deep down, human beings like to smell other human beings' farts. And now let me tell you why.
Right.
I'm gonna tell you why. Think about when you're walking in Walmart and you get crop dusted, or
Right.
think about when you're sitting like in a room with like 8 to 10 people with your boys and someone rips a fart.
Right.
When someone announces, "Ew, someone farted," or when someone announces, "Hey, I farted," or "Oh my gosh, did he fart?" Everyone's first reaction is not pinch the nose and say, "Oh, I don't want to smell it. I don't want to smell it. No. No, it's bullshit.
Roll.
If you slowed down the total reaction, someone could say it in slow motion. Ooh, who farted? And then in this instance, someone goes,
Yeah.
"Yeah. Ooh, who farted?"
Yeah.
So there's always you're always confirming it.
Would you rather live one life that lasts 1,000 years, or live 10 lives that last 100 years each?
With your 10 lives, do you get to keep the memories of your previous lives, or is it just clean slate?
No, just clean slate every time.
Definitely the 10 lives.
Really?
I'll tell you why.
Why?
Because at a certain point, you're going to outlive everybody. I think I know what your answers will be to this one, because we both feel the same freaking way about it.
Yeah.
Would you rather have bad breath or smelly feet?
Would I rather? Oh, smelly feet
Exactly.
all day. Just put some socks on them bad boys.
You know those
Yeah.
people. You know those people that just like their breath just
Reek,
reeks.
bro.
But it's the same people that like they talk, they breathe talk. It's like a hey.
How are you doing? So yeah, I know what you do. You like, and it's just like, it kind of reminds me of the SpongeBob episode. I'm ugly and I'm proud. I'm ugly and I'm proud, and it just like gathers up and it just hits you, dude. And you're like,
And I feel bad for the people that don't know it. But
yeah, like just tell
honestly, if I have stinky breath, tell me.
Tell me, bro. Put me in a mint. Like, be a homie.
Be like,
give me a
hey,
piece of gum.
hey, you want some gum? Oh, fun. Hey, I said fun tips and tricks. If someone offers you gum,
Take it.
take it. First of all, gum is good.
Mm-hmm.
Secondly, like, what's gonna hurt? You know what I mean? They're just trying to help you out, dog.
This
All
is
right.
kind of an easy one right now. Would you rather go about your normal day naked or fall asleep for a year?
Go
yeah.
about my normal day naked.
What? I'd sleep this year off, bro. This year sucks.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
Wake me up in 2021.
I'm just like one of those people that like being naked does not make me feel uncomfortable.
Right. Could you do like Naked and Afraid and all that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I actually
That would be
could.
pretty
Now,
cool.
I think I would make the show fun
Yeah.
because like I don't know. I'm just like
Yeah.
I'm just one of those. And I don't say it like creepy.
Yeah.
It sounds really creepy. I don't mean it that way.
Yeah.
I'm just like
You got a
I'm
hammer.
just- no. No. I'm just saying like some people are just like weird about like changing in the corner of a room. Like I don't give a shit.
Right.
Like
It's-
I have a
yeah,
white ass.
human
You have a
anatomy,
white
yeah.
ass.
Right.
I
Don't
don't
look them
know.
up.
I don't
Yeah.
have an answer for that. Is there something else I can help with?
That's okay, Siri. Have a good night,
Night.
bitch.
That's kind of funny. Would you have a freakishly, I can't even say it, freakishly huge smile? or a freakishly small nose? So like a freakishly, I can't even say it. Freakishly, big smile.
Oh man.
Just wherever you go, school pictures. Yeah. Your nickname's Smiley. Hey, Smiley. Hey, Smiley.
If you can see our faces right now.
Or just a freakishly small nose, dude.
I would rather go with the freakishly small nose. Most definitely.
Yeah.
What would you do? Did you do the smile?
Yeah, I might have a big smile, dude. Yeah.
Ooh. Okay, Wes. This is a good one.
Okay.
Would you rather make love, this thing says. Would you rather have sex with the lights on or the lights off?
Off. All day.
Really?
All day.
I say on.
On? Off
Here's
all
why.
day.
Here's why. You know, I'm not saying it's ever happened.
Right.
So I'm just speaking hypothetically that if... Have you ever seen a rated R movie?
Yeah.
Have you ever seen a rated R movie sex scene?
Yeah.
Okay.
50 Shades.
I don't care who you are. You're fascinated at what you're watching on the screen.
Right.
I know it's probably sinful, but I'm just being honest. So, like,
Right. We remember
So,
our first 30 movies.
the reason
yeah.
I'm saying that, this is not indicating that I have been in such situation.
Right.
But what I am saying is,
You like
why
to see
not?
the ball
Like,
game.
you like to see what's going
You
on.
like to see the ball game going on. Okay, I feel you. Okay, let me ask you this. Would you rather go back in time and fix one thing, or go forward in time?
Like skip time.
Yeah.
So when you go back and fix it, do you still have to come back to the present, or can you just
No, live it from there.
go back in time?
Go back in time.
Yeah, there's
And
a lot of
fix-
stuff that I would. There's
Really?
some stuff I'd change, but
Right,
really, it's
right.
honestly,
Even though
if I'm
you
being
have any
real,
regrets.
yeah, like what I was saying is I would do it just to do it all over again.
Right, I
you
feel
know,
you.
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like it's not
For sure.
like. I mean, like there are some things I'd change, but like more so
I
like
wouldn't.
things.
Right.
No, here's the stuff that I would change. I wuld. I went through a really rough patch, like where I was
Right,
really
word,
hard on
we all have.
myself, and the things that I would have changed would have been like, hey, buddy, like
Right.
don't keep your head down, keep your head up. Like,
Right.
first of all, whatever you're going through, like it's hard, but
Mhm.
like I still wish, like it would have been nice, like to have had 100% assurance that everything works out how it's supposed to be. So like,
Yeah.
if there's one thing I would change, it would just kind of be my overall outlook.
Word. Okay.
That would be the one thing I'd change.
Yeah.
I mean,
I probably
live a
would. I
happy
don't know
life.
what I would do. 'Cause I feel like, I don't know, I've learned a lot in life so far, what I've experienced, you know. It's kind of made me who I am today, right?
I think it would
But-
just be hard, like just skipping out on years, like
Right.
skipping out on stuff. I mean, like
Well-
don't get me wrong, like I'm eager to see what my future looks like, but I would never want to skip out on it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
The journey, the process.
Yeah, because that's the best part of it.
Yeah.
Would you rather be rich and ugly or poor and good looking?
I mean, technically, you can buy it. So I guess I'd be ugly and rich, bro. Yeah. Ugly and rich, for sure.
Would you rather get even or get over it? Wow, that's a good one. Here's why I think that's hard for me
here's
because
some of my, like, personal
I
opinion.
get over it when
Right.
like
I
karma,
feel
like
ya.
when people get theirs,
Right.
it's like, all right, clean slate, all's
Yeah.
good, dog.
Yeah.
But I know that's bad.
Yeah. I feel like I've done a good job at getting over it. My personal experience.
I think getting even is cool and
Yeah.
all, but I don't think it's as good as getting over it.
Right.
Because, like, at that point, like, even getting even it still has control over you.
Right.
Like nothing.
Even though like
Ideally, nothing should have control over you.
right. Word.
And I think grudges. I think, dude, like I've had a hard time with that too.
I
Like
feel you.
I ain't gonna lie. Like
Really.
you get burned so many times. Eventually, you're
Been
just
there,
like
dude. Been there.
you finally get to a point to where it's just like I don't know.
Dude, yeah, I felt the same way.
But anyway, I've had problems with that. So like I definitely think that getting over it. I think getting over it and not letting things affect you is like, in my opinion, ultimate happiness.
dude, yeah, that's
like
the
no
hardest.
one, like no one could bring you down.
Right.
Like
Word.
no one could bring you down.
Word.
So at that point, you're just living your best life. Hands down, I would just rather be able to get over
Yeah.
things.
Get over it for sure.
Very nice. That's a good one. That's a
Yeah.
good one to end on.
Yeah, for sure.
Well, guys, we're gonna take a break, and we'll be back shortly. Good morning, guys, and you're listening to Hell Yeah, Paw Paw. Be sure to tune in next week. The Hell Yeah, Paw Paw podcast is going to have Kurt Freeman. We are going to feature his new EP, Outlaw, which releases August 14th on all platforms: Spotify, Google Play, Apple Music, Alexa, you name it. We're going to talk about the making of that EP, and we're also going to talk about the insights on Kurt's journey. Also, be sure to follow at Hell Yeah Paw Paw on Instagram and subscribe to Hell Yeah Paw Paw on YouTube. These podcasts are actually recorded via video if you guys kind of want to see the interactions or kind of what's going on in our studio as we kick it and talk. But once again, thank you guys for listening. Stay tuned for giveaways. Tune in next week, and I hope you guys enjoy today's episode. And we are back. So, Wes, let's kind of hear your story here in the last few months. You lived in Nashville, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, I want to hear about your favorite places and your ideal, we'll say ideal, give us like an ideal summer night of where to go and what to do.
Okay.
And then give us like an ideal winter, like fall, like when it's kind of cooler.
Okay. Yeah, for the time I spent in Nashville, bro, a good summer night. Well, I like probably the fall is when football season is in, hockey season's coming to an end, because they're big on their Titans and the Preds. But good bar hopping down there. My favorite bar downtown's probably either Jason Aldean's or Tootsie's.
So why? I'm gonna be honest.
Or George Strait's.
So I've actually not been to George Strait's. I typically don't really go down to Broadway.
Let me stop you there. Ugly. I think it's Ugly Beaver.
Ugly Beaver.
They got a bull in there.
Wild.
Mechanical bull in there.
So I've been to Tootsie's. I think Tootsie's is really cool. It's also in the show Nashville. It's in there a couple times. I saw a live band play there. I mean, it's that big purple building. I think that place is pretty cool. I have been in. So Jason Aldean's used to be Tequila Cowboy, or
Really?
it still is. Like if you go to the doors, it'll say Tequila Cowboy. And I had been in there and I saw an acoustic act there, and I thought it was okay. But why would you say that it's one of your favorites?
I just got a crazy night in Nashville one time that just led me to going to Jason Aldean's every weekend. Because when the Titans were playing, me and my homeboy Trenton lucked into this night. The Titans were playing some conference final game. We get aside to go downtown to watch watch the game. Trenton was underage at the time. He probably had like 2 months until he had turned 21. So we couldn't get into Jason Aldean's or Tootsie's or all the main bars on Broadway. So we went to George Jones's, and just so happens me and Trenton and my other buddy Big Seth, chilling back at the bathroom. This short little this short little 45-year-old man just comes up, starts talking to Big Seth, 6'7", 6'8" dude. Just starts talking mean shit to him. Just saying, you know who I am, you know who I am. And we're like, no, bud, we don't know who you are. And just turns out he was throwing the whole watch party for the George Jones. He was throwing the whole party. Turns out we start talking to this guy. He's like, Google me. My name's Seven Campbell. You guys can look him up, Seven Campbell. He produced Super Bass by Nicki Minaj.
What the heck?
Dude lives beside Taylor Swift's mom and dad down in Brentwood. Yeah, like legit. Like, and he's like, you guys are rolling with us. So we're like, okay, word, bet. Start bar hopping. We go to Tootsie's, go straight up the back alleyway, right up to the top. Free drinks literally all night. Like, I felt like a rock star, dude. Like, if that was the closest thing to being a rock star in Nashville, that's what I felt like.
I'm weak. Dude, that's awesome, though. Like, that's...
Yeah, dude. And then going down to Jason Aldean's. All you guys got to, if you guys go to Nashville, go to Jason Aldean's and say, Fabiano is waiting for me at the top. Literally, they'll let you in, the ropes will drop, and you guys go right up. Like, that's all we had to do. Went up to a back alleyway, up to the elevator, VIP table, free drinks. Like, it was crazy, bro. Like,
if you went down to Nashville tomorrow, could you say that and go where you need to go?
well, under the circumstances with the pandemic, maybe not, but a
like,
fresh day in Nashville.
I mean, like we'll say all's good to go. Like,
Yeah.
you could use that name and do it.
Word.
Even if he's not there.
Word. Oh, maybe not if he's not there, but he's always there. He owns the club at the very top.
Owns which place?
Jason Aldean's Top Club.
He owns the top club.
Yeah, like he's over that. Yeah, dude.
Well, I know something we gotta do when we get back.
Yeah.
Dude, that's crazy. I've not had a night like that, like
Oh,
where
dude.
I've ever felt like a rock star. Like, I'm gonna be honest, like, I think it'd be really cool to just like experience something that's just like crazy rich and lavish.
Yeah.
Like, not that that's anything I'm chasing, but like,
It'd
know,
be nice.
it'd be nice to like
Live that
drink
for a day.
whatever I wanted to drink, however much I wanted to drink, top shelf, you
Yeah.
know. Do that, the limo ride. Like, if I had a limo ride, like, I
Yeah.
just think I'd have a fun time in a car
Mm-hmm.
that's just souped up with my friends. You know what I mean? I've
Mhm.
never had like a limo trip like that. But I'll tell you.
Shake the right hands, kiss the right
Okay,
babies.
so I'll talk to you about what I think. I'm going to give you kind of like a part A and a
Okay.
part B. So, first and foremost, my favorite thing to do in the whole wide world in Nashville is go to a Nashville Sounds game.
Okay, never been to one.
Oh my gosh,
Mm-mm.
man. So what I think is cool, first of all, I personally like I like minor league baseball better than I like Major League Baseball games. Don't get me wrong, I think they're both really
Right.
cool, but I think the minor league games are more interactive.
Mm-hmm.
I got a burp.
The White Claw boy.
I know it's White Claw. But I think the minor league games are more interactive in the sense, like, it's nothing for you to call them up, like, say that, hey, I got a b-ball game, I got a b-ball team, and you think they could come out there and
For the 7th inning stretch and play around
around the pass, around the
Yeah.
warm-up pass. I remember we
Yeah.
did that with the West Virginia Power. But
Yeah.
anyway, it's just kind of like that. I mean, like, I went to a Myrtle Beach
The
Pelicans
Pelicans,
game.
I've been
Those
to a
are
Pelicans game for sure.
those are I don't know. Long story short, really cool setting. But what I like about
$6 tickets, like
Yeah.
you can't beat that.
like,
you can't
oh
beat
my
that.
gosh.
$2 beers, like
Well, this is the coolest thing about it is, like, in my opinion, it's like the hangout. So, like, around the outfield, it's like concrete and it's just kind of like flat and open, so you can like look down. But really,
Mhm.
there's like two like little bars. There's a putt course.
Where's this at?
This is inside the
Nashville?
stadium. Like, you can literally like sit at this like bar and just drink and watch a game. So, like, you're going to
That's dope.
spend $7, $8, $14 on a ticket.
Yeah.
Okay, whatever. And then you're going to drink at a bar and you're at a live baseball game.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Can't
like,
beat that.
no, I thought
America's
it was
pastime right there.
exactly.
Yeah.
I thought it was seriously so cool. And on top of that, they have really cool gear. So, like,
Mhm.
you'll see me playing music with some Nashville Sounds hats
Yeah.
on. But yeah, that would be my ideal perfect day. But if I had kind of like a story at a place, which is also probably like my favorite bar to drink at. So like my favorite area of Nashville is Maxtown.
Mm-hmm.
So like there's like Kung Fu up there.
Yeah.
And then there's Slider House and then Losers.
Losers.
So Losers,
Yeah.
I've just had too many cool experiences at Losers that it's like always, in my opinion, you can go there and it's pretty often that you meet someone who is famous. You'll see someone
like
that's
Riley Green be chilling in there all the time.
Like you'll see someone that's literally on your Spotify playlist that you just listened to yesterday. So I have been there, and when I was one of the times I was there, I remember I was just like up at the bar, like getting a Jack and Coke, and this kind of shorter guy comes up to the right of me, and I recognize him, but it was Kip Moore.
No way.
Yeah, so I thought that was kind of cool. Now I wasn't, I feel like it's an unwritten rule in Nashville, especially like for the people who are big time that still go out. Like I respect that. Like I really don't.
Right.
How many people ask them for a picture every day? I guarantee that if I did ask for one, they would be super cool about it. So anyway, that was kind of cool. But my bigger story at Losers is one of the times I went down to Nashville and played in a writer's round at Belcourt Taps. And I went out with the people in my writer's round. So the way that Nashville works, especially if you're trying to kind of showcase who you are as an artist, you go to these venues and play writers rounds, which is 3 to 4 people that's sitting up on a stage. Sorry, I'm going to redo that. So what a writers round is it's 3 to 4 people kind of up on a stage, and they only play original music, and it's like one person at a time. So anyway, Belcourt is my favorite place in Nashville. It's kind of like my little family in my opinion. That's why it's so special to me. But I ended up going with that round, and some of those people were new. And we went to Losers, and I had, Lord knows how much to drink at Belcourt. And we go to Losers, and I just like didn't keep track. It was just like Miller Lite, Jack and Coke, rum and Coke, Miller Lite, like just pounding back. And I just, on top of that, I hadn't eaten that day either. So I ended up just getting just like all of a sudden like sloppy, and I'm like, wow. And like my hands are clammy, and like I'm not really one who pukes. Like I actually like would rather suffer through and not puke than puke and feel better.
I like puking.
I don't know. I think it's situational. Depends how shitty I'm feeling. I just don't like puking. So anyway, this particular moment I had to go, and there was no one that was going to stop me. And I knew that if I was going to go puke, then I was going to get kicked out. And I wasn't being like a drunk asshole. I was just drunk, too drunk.
Right.
So anyway, this place is crowded. There's a cover band inside Losers. It's pretty good, and it's always packed there, and people are watching it. And I'm just trying to like fight through this crowd of people. And there's also like a line of 10 people outside this door pissing. Well, I remember I just fought through, and I was just kind of getting through people. Like, I gotta go. So I go in, and it was, you want to talk about releasing the demons? Yeah. Like those demons were done released. So anyway, literally, I'm washing my hands, still minding my own business. Like I wasn't being a problem. I was just sick. So I was washing my hands, and a big old bouncer meets me at the door, and he's like, "Hey, bud, you doing okay?" And I was like, "Yeah." And he was super, super cool, which I really appreciate and respect. He was like, "You doing okay?" And he's like, "Do you need like help? Do you need someone to come pick you up? Are you okay?" And I was like, "Yeah, like I'm fine." I said, I haven't eaten today, and I'm just too drunk." And he's like, "Well, we have a policy that if you puke, like we have to kick you out." And I just told him, I was like, "I get it." I said, "I completely get it. Like you don't want someone that drunk. It's a liability. On top of that, like, people typically turn into assholes when they drink more, especially when they're at that point. And on top of that, they don't want puke on their
trouble.
They don't want anybody clean up that stuff. So anyway, I was right there with them. I was like, I get it. And I said, I don't know how this typically goes. Could you just not like walk me out? I was like, I will gladly walk out those doors.
That's embarrassing.
Yeah, I was just like,
Yeah.
I will totally like walk out just fine. Just like don't.
Yeah, don't grab me and look
And
like
he's
I'm a
like-
criminal.
he's like-
take
he's-
me to jail or something.
Right. He's like, no, dude, like you're cool. And we walked out. And first of all, reason why I like losers because of that right there.
Yeah.
Secondly, the people you see. Like
Yeah.
I thought it was really cool that I walked up to the bar just get a drink, and just like a normal person,
Get more,
a
yeah.
celebrity
Right.
is right beside me.
Yeah, if you play it cool with them, they'll play it cool.
Yeah,
with you.
exactly. So,
Yeah.
that night, the reason
That's
that story
sweet.
is so relevant is because when I had to go,
Yeah.
I was just like going through people, like I
Swimming
said.
through the crowd.
So when they walked me out of the bar, the group of people that I went with
Right.
was just waiting on me, and
Mhm.
you know they were like, "Yeah, let's get home and drink some water."
Yeah.
So I get with them, and one of the girls that I was with, she says, "Did you not see Chris Young?"
No way.
I was like, "No," and she's like, "I'm surprised."
That's crazy.
I was like, "Man, that'd be cool." And she's like, "No, like you like whizzed past him and kind of like shoved him out of the way so you could go puke." And I was like, "Oh my god."
That's
So-
crazy.
I don't know. I'm the king at ruining moments to meet famous people.
Right.
I either do something stupid
Yeah.
or like I'll do something that embarrasses myself, or I just lock up and I don't know what to do.
Yeah.
Or, you know, sometimes I have the perfect opportunity to meet someone and I choose to do something else and just miss out on the opportunity. So
Yeah.
like last time I was in Nashville, I played a show at Belcourt again.
Mhm.
And one of the writers that I met there, his name was Willie Locke, and it's crazy, from Parkersburg.
Okay.
Yeah, so that was
Small world.
kind of
Yeah.
crazy. So Parkersburg, if you're not from Ohio or Gallipolis, Parkersburg, West Virginia is just right across the river. It's really cool to see people from our area in bigger places like that. It's just,
Dude,
I don't know.
I'll give you a cool story. Small world it is. For my first policy holder down in Nashville, was from Huntington, West Virginia.
Oh no, so Wes used
Yeah.
to sell insurance, and he did
Yeah.
in well he still does.
Right.
The pandemic, it just kind of screwed everything up. So anyway, I meet this guy at this this place. He's from Parkersburg, West Virginia, and the reason we linked up, it's funny because he brought his like trio band
Mhm.
down, and I had a Van Halen shirt. I'm a big Van Halen guy. You all
Word.
know this. So I'm wearing it, and his guitarist had a Van Halen shirt on too, and he's like, "Bro, Van Halen," and I was like, "Hell yeah, bro!"
Yeah, yeah.
So we ended up getting a picture, and we just started talking, and yeah, really cool people. Sorry, that was a little irrelevant. So anyway, the following night, we just so happened to be playing at this other venue together as well. So we finished up the show, and it was like my 4th or 5th day in Nashville doing music, like
Mhm.
all day till late. So I just wanted to go home. I just want to go home and go to sleep. So he's like, "Hey man, like, do you want to go out with us? I think we're going to go to Kid Rock's."
Yeah.
And the young buck party hardy person inside of me was like, "Oh my gosh, yes."
Yeah.
But then like aged out of shape, Devin's like, "No, let's hit the
Let's
hay."
call it a night.
So anyway, I went back and went to sleep, and the next morning, bro, he was hanging out with Morgan Wallen.
Yeah.
Like, had him like they were just like chilling, and Morgan Wallen came into the bar, and for whatever reason he went up on stage. I don't know if he sang a song or just kind of if it was playing, wasn't playing, whatever. I think Morgan Wallen's really cool with the
Mhm.
public, if you ask me.
Yeah.
But
he's a big party dude.
yeah, dude,
For
he's just
sure.
a good time,
Yeah.
a good times kind of guy. But yeah, so I could have met Morgan
Yeah.
Wallen.
Of course that happens, like when you don't go.
It's just it's. I tell you what, I met Riley Green,
Mm-hmm.
and I met
How was he? Was he pretty cool?
dude. He was really cool. I just think he was really tired. So like
Yeah.
they ended
Was
up coming.
that
They ended up,
after our fair?
yeah, it was after our county
watched it
fair,
that night.
and he had just literally like a couple days before, or maybe a couple days after he played, released Wish
If-
Grandpa's Never Died.
Yeah, dude. Yeah.
So
Because that was the first time he played it live, was our fair.
was it really?
Yeah, dude.
That's actually crazy.
Yeah.
So, anyway, that night, I just had connections because I'm a small town guy. I play music here in Gallia, and Gallia's a small enough town anyway. And it was just a really cool opportunity that I got to meet him. So I was kind of waiting for him to get off stage. And there's probably a line of 300, 400 people wanting to get his autograph. Kudos to Riley Green for standing out there another hour and a half to sign autographs and take pictures.
Okay.
When he had to go, like they had like an 8-hour drive that they had to drive through the night.
Solid dude for that, for sure.
So I thought that was really cool. But I was going to be one of the last people to talk to him. I, get the crowd through.
Yeah.
And once they went through, like I just locked up, bro.
Yeah.
I was like,
yeah.
dude, it's so embarrassing. I said, you played really well tonight. Well, no fucking shit. He played
he's Riley
well.
Green, bro.
He's Riley Green. He's a Nashville signed artist, and he's about to have a number one hit. Hey, you played really well tonight. Good job.
Well,
he knows he's good. I didn't need to say anyway. And then I went to go shake his hand, and like when I shook his hand, it was like a second and a half too long. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And dude, it was awful.
Yeah.
So like he stood there and like he was
sucks.
going to talk, but I mean he probably thought I was pretty stupid. I'm not gonna lie. He was probably just watched me like fumble and stutter all over myself. He probably thought I was like I had something wrong with me. Like that sounds mean, but he was probably like
yeah. Just get a little
so anyway, he was like sitting there and like I could just tell like
kids, huh?
I could
cut that out, bro.
dude. I could just tell that in his eyes, he's like, I'm so tired.
Yeah.
So I was just like, awesome, man. Like, I can't wait to blah, blah, blah.
Should have tucked him in. Hey, man, can I get a look on the tour bus? What's it like?
Can I at least just tuck you in?
Yeah.
I just want to know if, like, how much was it going to cost for me to tuck you in?
I wish Grandpa's never died, too.
So that was my time meeting Riley Green.
Hell
Super awkward, super awful. I'll tell you another. This is probably been my most recent was John Langston.
Okay.
So
cool dude or what?
First of all, John Langston is an awesome guy.
Yeah.
A really cool dude too.
He seems like a cool dude. I follow him on Instagram.
He's a cool guy, like just a good times guy, kind of like Morgan Wallen. And then they hang out.
Word, yeah. All them boys do. Hardy.
Yeah. And so like I think that part is pretty dope. I think his fan interaction like behind the scenes is also like really dope. So we were standing in line and he walked up behind us and was like all right, I need to back up. So I saw him at Tequila Cowboy in Columbus, and I live 5 minutes from Tequila Cowboy. Well, meanwhile, I was trying to get my band booked at Tequila Cowboy. So, you make connections. I talk about connections all the time. So I made a connection, just kind of going in and listening to live music, and made a connection with a guy named Rodney Rohrig. He goes by Cowboy, and we hit it off right off the bat. We talked music. We just kind of bullshitted, and Rodney's he's a good supporter, especially of Ohio-made musicians. Okay. So. Anyway, he's a bouncer there, but he's also put in his time. He's been there a long time, and he also knows country music as well as he used to be.
People's been in and out of that place.
Right. So we hit it off. I showed him my stuff, and he's like, all right, I need you to talk to the real booking agents. Because, it's a chain. There's one in Michigan, one in Pennsylvania, one in Ohio, one in Nashville, one in Austin, Texas, I think.
Yeah.
I think. But he's like, they will be in 2 weeks from now when John Langston's playing. And he's like, do you have tickets yet? And I'm like, no, I don't. And, I live 5 minutes. And he's like, come in. He's like, come in here pretty early. He's like, I got you. Don't worry about it. So we actually like met some friends there later that night, and we all ended up with VIP tickets. The booking agent talked to me and gave me some VIP tickets. So we're waiting in line, and John Langston showed up like 30 minutes late / like an hour late, hour and a half late. And it wasn't his fault. There was something with traffic. There's a wreck, or maybe they were coming from one place to another. So anyway, they roll in, and his meet and greet was set up for, the VIP meet and greet was set up for right before his show. Instead of like cutting it, like many asshole musicians do, he's like, all right, we'll do it. It's just got to be fast. And, let's make our time worth it. So we're waiting in line, and they got the whole John Langston backdrop set up so we can meet and take pictures.
Mm-hmm.
And his managers was like, listen, have your phones ready. We'll get 1 to 2 pictures apiece. We make sure you look good, and just be be respectful, because this is what we've had to deal with today, and we got to get this show started.
Yeah.
So while he's saying that, we hear a voice from behind us that says, hey, what did he just say? And Danny turns around, and she goes, he said, she kind of like didn't really like snip at him, but was like, he said, have your phones ready. And then like whenever I heard it, like I looked and made eye contact with him, and I'm like, holy shit, that's John Langston, and he's like 4 inches away from me.
Yeah.
So it was just kind of funny. Like he hugged her.
Have your phone out, be ready, take a picture, smile.
Yeah. That's what it was like, bro. And then she saw like the look on my face, and then she realized it. It was so funny. So like he hugged her, and I think he like kind of like dapped me up, and then walked to the front, and they start taking pictures and stuff.
Yeah.
So one of the times I played in Nashville, there's this kid named Landon Wall.
Mm-hmm.
He's like significantly younger than me, but he is a talented songwriter. He's like opened up for Walker. Is it Walker Hayes?
Hayes.
Does he do? And yeah, so I saw him play at the Bluebird. He actually, I don't know if you've ever seen the video of Kelsey Ballerini showing up to a Bluebird performance, and she played Peter Pan. So this kid wrote a song called it's called I think it's called Sign Peter Pan, or I don't know.
Yeah.
But it's a rebuttal to her song. She comes out and she surprises him, plays her original song.
Yeah.
And got a lot of recognition. Signed with CSAC.
Okay.
Sorry, this is all a side story.
Yeah.
The reason I'm saying this is because I'm friends with Landon on social media, and he uploaded a picture writing with a big artist, and I swore it was I swore that it was John Langston.
Yeah.
Sorry, I need to re-say that. So anyway, I'm friends with Landon on social media, and he writes with some bigger artists, and I could have swore that he had just got done writing with John Langston.
Yeah.
So I'm waiting in line, and he gets a picture, and he, daps me up again. He's kind of chatting it up with Danny and kind of laughing about that last incident. And I'm like, listen, dude, like you totally wrote with a friend of mine that like I play at the Bluebird with.
Right.
He's like, really? What's his name? And I was like, Landon Wall. And he's like, no. And then I was so convinced because I didn't want to make myself look stupid. I already fucked myself up on meeting Riley Green.
Right.
I already screwed up on Chris Young. So like I'm like confident. I'm like, listen, like I literally just saw it the other day.
Yeah.
He's like, all right. He said, pull up on your phone. So now at this point, John Langston just paused the line and is giving me his undivided attention.
To show you proof.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I pull up the phone. I start looking on the profile, and I go to Landon Wall, and he was writing with Kane Brown.
Oh. Mixed
Like
them up,
like
bro.
what? I mean, it's not that I mixed. I don't know.
I could see it. Would you see like his tattoos and stuff? John has some tattoos.
Dude, I don't know. I don't know if Landon like played a cover of a John Langston song, and then the next day, and I got him. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know what happened.
It happens, bro.
Either way, yeah. So that was embarrassing. So
I'm an idiot, John. My bad, bro.
dude, it was. Well, he just looked at me and he's like, "Yep, definitely not me." Dude, I felt so stupid.
That's funny.
So, yeah. So I guess it's really not all that bad that I didn't meet Morgan Wallen.
Yeah.
So, all right. Well, we're going to take a break, and we're going to play Wade's song, "If It Wasn't For You." I guess we're going to do a Dylan Wade Jarrell.
Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it. That man's across seas.
Showcase. Yeah. So I'm sorry. I know I referred to him as Wade earlier, but his music is actually Dylan Jarrell. And Jarrell. Sorry, it's a really awkward nose scratch. I didn't know how to do that. And I'm going to fix that later on. But yes, look up Dylan Jarrell on Spotify and Apple Music, and we're going to play his other song, "If It Wasn't For You."
Yep.
Why do I keep doing that? Yeah, so we'll be back.
If it wasn't for you.
if it wasn't for you, I'd be out tipping them back and putting them down. If it wasn't for you, I'd go meet the cute thing that was winking at me. But you came and changed my world, and now you're my only girl. Yeah, I'd be out doing what guys do if it wasn't for you. If it wasn't for
Okay, so here we are today with some Mountain Dews. As I promised, every episode will be built off the pillars of Mountain Dew and Miller Lite. So I plan on having one of these every podcast and vlog.
I
And
should do like a
anything, guys.
different
Yeah.
flavor.
Yeah, we're going to review it.
Okay.
So this one is the Mountain Dew Frostbite, which is a Walmart exclusive Mountain Dew, and it's like a blue raspberry flavor. It's got like a
Just sweet.
shark and like some like snow. I don't know. It's dope.
Yeah, dope
But
bottle.
Wes, I don't know if you remember this, but like in 2008, Mountain Dew did like a contest to get like for like another
Yeah.
Mountain Dew to be permanently in the mix.
Mm-hmm.
And they did. It was when Voltage came about, and Voltage won that contest, but it was between like Voltage, like a light pink Supernova, and this Revolution drink.
Mm-hmm.
Only that contest only lasted for like 4 months or so, and you got to try it and you got to vote, and
Yeah.
U.S. population voted for their next Mountain Dew. But I really liked the Voltage, but I liked the Revolution every bit of
Yeah.
just as much. So
Yeah. Dude. When did the Baja Blast come out?
dude, that Baja Blast has been there for a minute.
Really?
I couldn't tell you, but like I remember going Little League games,
Yeah.
and maybe even like
Yeah,
like
getting
Pee
them
Wee, like
Baja
before
Blasts.
then. Like
Yeah.
I remember, because we'd go up to the water treatment plants, have our games, have our practices, and come back through.
Yeah, dude.
So yeah. Well, to finish this up, we're going to talk about our favorite brewskis. So
Yeah, I like some beer.
so Wes, we'll go back and forth here,
Okay.
and I'll just
Yeah.
kind of lead. What is your favorite domestic beer?
Favorite domestic is Bud Light Platinums.
Yeah, we'll count that
Okay,
as,
you count that?
as domestics.
Those get me feeling good, bro.
That's
That's
interesting.
my favorite.
I think that was like my first actual like beer.
Really?
My first alcoholic beverage was like, I ain't gonna lie, it was like a Mike's Hard.
Dude, mine was a screwdriver.
Yeah.
Like with the Amish
Yeah.
when I was like 13, bro. Yeah. I still
So-
remember it.
I think the first beer that I tried was a Bud Light Platinum, and I
Yeah,
mean,
those things
when
hit
you're
different.
when you're when you're in high school,
High school, bro. Bud,
When
Bud
you're in high
Light. You
school,
drink Bud Light, you're a man.
yeah, and I just remember, you don't know beer then, but
Yeah.
I don't know, I really enjoyed looking at the blue bottles. They used to be in
Nice
those like
dark blue. Yeah.
so.
Yeah,
I
them
would.
things were cool.
I
What's
think
yours?
it's pretty obvious. My favorite is Miller Lite.
Miller Lite, for sure.
A close second comes in Miller High Life Light.
Mhm.
Miller. So they got a Miller High Life.
Coors.
Miller High Life's good. Have you ever had Miller High Life?
Mhm.
And it's cheap too.
Yeah.
I mean, like it's actually like
Yeah,
really
not bad.
cheap. I don't understand why no one would get a pack of Miller High Life
Yeah.
instead of Natty Light. No,
Yeah.
like heck no. So
You can get 30 of natties.
yeah. I
For like
mean
$9.
yeah, but like if you look at like
Yeah.
what you're getting and what you're paying for, like it's essentially the
Oh,
same.
word. Yeah. For sure.
But they make Miller High Life lights, and a lot of people don't know that. But the Miller High Life lights are pretty dope.
Yeah.
So those are. Yeah,
I'm a
that'd
big
be-
Bush guy. Bush Light.
I like
too.
I like Bush Light too.
Big
No,
Busch
I
Light guy.
absolutely hate Bud Light.
Really?
You know that.
Yeah.
I just think it tastes skunky. I don't know.
I feel you.
But a lot of people think that Miller Lite is trash. So like,
I'll drink about
my opinion's
damn
no
near
better.
anything if it's cold and free. Free's the best beer. Cold's the next best.
all right. So what's your favorite seltzer brand?
Truly's hands down. Truly's over White Claws.
Is it because you think that Truly's have better flavor than
Yeah,
what
for sure.
than what White Claws have to offer?
For sure. for sure. They got lemonade, pink lemonade.
Man,
They got some good
I mean,
ones.
we're sipping on
White Claws.
we're
Like,
sitting
I
on
don't
White
knock.
Claws right
I don't
now.
knock White Claws.
Yeah,
for
no,
sure.
and I'm right there with you.
But yeah, it's good.
My favorite seltzer. I always buy White Claws.
Right, yeah.
So I would have to say like, what do I like? That's what I kind of if
What's your
I
favorite,
don't have Miller Lite, I have a White Claw.
What's the flavor? What's your favorite flavor of them?
My favorite flavor. Honestly, I like all of them,
Right.
but there's two that I think is just kind of like below
I like that
average.
watermelon.
Yeah, that's if we're talking packs. Volume 2 pack,
Right.
the watermelon is my favorite. Volume 1 pack, the raspberry.
Okay, yeah, word.
But yeah, those are my favorite. But I tell you what's really slept on and is actually like $1 cheaper than
Yeah.
White Claws, the Bud Light seltzers.
Dude. Yes.
And so if I'm talking about like my favorite singular seltzer drink is the strawberry Bud Light
Mhm.
seltzer.
Have you had what's the Smirnoff seltzers, the red, white, and blue ones?
Yeah, I know
Are
you're
those what
talking
those
about.
are?
Yeah, yeah.
I've never had one.
Too sugary for me.
Yeah.
But one time I made a special drink that it was I literally got the bomb pops
Mm-hmm.
and took them off the popsicle sticks and threw them in the blender, and I got those Smirnoff drinks that's the red, white, and blue,
Yeah.
and I also got their like vodka that's like the red, white, and blue vodka. Put it in the blender and mix it up, and it was like
Some popsicles.
dope. It was basically a bomb pop slushy.
Okay.
It was alcoholic, so yeah, those pretty
You know,
good.
it'd be sweet. I'm down to just put one in Columbus, a seltzer bar.
That'd be dope.
Yeah.
That'd be dope.
You know what I'm saying?
Have you had a high noon yet?
Mm-hmm.
I think high noons are way better than
Nice.
anything that a seltzer ever thought of.
Nice.
I
Yeah.
just think. I mean, I really enjoy all the seltzers, but I also think that like maybe just a hint more of flavoring.
Right.
And in my opinion, the high noons have better flavoring.
Right.
Like you can taste the flavors better.
Who makes that? It's just.
Well, it's actually not a seltzer. It's a vodka soda drink.
Okay.
Like it's a vodka.
Yeah, but I've had one when I was at Hilton Head.
Yeah,
Nice.
And it's so like it's not supposed to be like it's a seltzer. It's like a. Anyway.
Yeah, just a drink. Get you drunk at noon.
So what's your favorite like specialty beer? So kind of like the tier of like Sam Adams, Blue Moon.
Oh, I like Blue Moon.
You
for
like Blue
sure.
Moon? Stella Artois. Honestly, my favorite, I agree, is
Your
Blue
Blue
Moon.
Moon.
Nothing better
Gotta
than
have
Blue
a-
Moon.
Gotta have an orange.
You know what? I am in total agreement with you.
Yeah.
But you know what I tried that I think is better than an orange?
What?
A cutie.
Really?
Slice up a cutie instead.
Like
Instead.
put the whole cutie in, or
No. I mean, like typically, like when you cut like
yeah,
an
the
orange
orange is
fork,
like a little
it's like
orange
kind of
peel.
yeah, or it's like a whole round.
Mm-hmm.
Just do the same thing with the cutie, but
Okay.
cut two of them in. They're really good.
Okay. Cool. Have
So
that.
what is your favorite? Where's your favorite microbrew that you have?
Microbrew that I've been to? I haven't really been to very many. Probably the one up in Pomeroy. What was that
Maple
one?
Lawn?
Yeah, that one's sweet.
Dude,
that
Maple
one's
Lawn
sweet.
is definitely probably my favorite.
But I don't know. I haven't really been to that many. I mean, other than 6 Cents, but
Okay, I'm gonna talk about a couple of them, but I'll tell you like what my
Yeah.
favorite one is. So, I've played music at a lot of microbrew, craft brew places, and I would say my favorite around this area is Maple Lawn.
Mhm.
And Matt, who's one of the owners, went to high school with my dad. They were like really good friends in high
Word.
school, and Matt has been very supportive of me and music and stuff. And I've played there a few times, but I think they have the best like locally to my location microbrew.
yeah.
My favorite beer from there, they have it's like a pumpkin ale or pumpkin wheat. I can't remember. either way, they have it down. Because sometimes pumpkins are just. Because sometimes, like, pumpkin beers, it's just, like, too
Right.
much. So, yeah, there's that.
Gotta be that time of the year for me to drink a pumpkin beer.
Westerville, where I go to school, like,
Mhm.
at Otterbein, down State Street in Uptown Westerville is it's a place called Uptown Deli and Brew. And they have a watermelon wheat beer that is just, like, crazy. And it's
Really?
seasonal. And so is the other one at Maple
Yeah.
Lawn. But hands down, probably, like, the best
Mhm.
watermelon, like, summertime.
Okay.
Like, I mean, I like Leinenkugels. Like, I would put it up
Mhm.
there where it's just like, damn, that's good.
Yeah, I
And-
like
but
watermelon. Anything really.
yeah, I feel you on that. And my favorite all-time microbrew is actually at Disney World. It's at it's Broadway at Disney, and it's called or not Broadway at Disney. It's the Boardwalk at Disney, and it's called Big Bend River or Big River Brewing, something like that. But I can just remember, like, growing up, always, like, that was kind of like our regular family
Mhm.
vacation, and it was always a
That's
memory
dope.
going there. And Dad would always get all the testers and stuff. And I remember, like, when I finally got to the age, like, it was really dope
Yeah.
to go over there with my dad and drink. And they have, like, pretty interesting beers.
Yeah,
So
that was
that's-
sweet. I
that's-
haven't been since I've been 21 to
Oh, really?
Disney yet. No.
Well, we'll do it, and it's like really good beer.
I've always wanted to do that
Do the around the world.
around the world Epcot.
Let me
thing
tell you
or
about my
whatever.
experience with that, bro.
Yeah, bro. Was that crazy?
So, we started at Germany, I think, and did an Irish car. I can't remember. I think we started at Ireland
Mhm.
and started with an Irish car bomb, and then we went elsewhere, and I think we went to Germany and got a black and tan, and
Yeah.
then I could be wrong. I could have them mixed up, but like we were probably like, so there's 13 countries. We were like 7 out of the 13. And I get to Mexico, and I was like, well, let's stick with cultures here. Let's get, like, a margarita. Dude, I get this margarita, and, like, for those of you all don't know, I got, like, horrible heartburn and issues when it comes to having anything acidic. So, like, I chugged it because whatever.
Right.
And just started just like knot in my stomach, heartburn, chest pain, and my time was up with Around the World by the time I got to
Really?
Mexico.
Yeah.
I could have write a damn song
the
about it.
margaritas, man. The Mexicans.
So, this will be the last question. What is your favorite mixed drink?
Favorite mixed drink.
Like, if you get up to a bar, you're like, hey,
Okay.
give me a blank.
I mean, classic Jack and Diet Coke. Trash cans and Myers trash cans or motorcycles or whatever. Them blue motorcycles. You never had one of those?
Never have one. What's in it?
One pitcher. I don't know what's in it, but
Like,
bunch
is
of
that like
vodka.
is that like a country, like a college bar scene?
yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
They called them.
$5 liquor pictures. You know,
There's a
up in
place
Athens.
called
Dude, them things are crazy. You drink one of them, you're done.
where what's that place called? Formaggio's in at OSU.
Yeah.
I think I took you and Trenton there one time.
Where is it? A country bar?
Formaggio's. It's like it's across from
Line
Midway.
Is it the line dancing?
Or no, it's not a country bar. It's just like a college bar. It's called Formaggio's.
No, I don't think I've ever been.
It's like anyway, they had these drinks that were called Blue Motherfuckers. They had
yes,
Blue
bro,
Motherfuckers,
I remember
and
those, yeah.
they had blackouts, and
Yeah.
blackouts were pretty crazy too. But no, I know what you're talking about. I think it's
Yeah.
along the same line. I think it's along those same lines. I can't freaking talk, man.
Yeah, I don't really like when I go to a bar. Like I don't really. I just know I want to drink Bud Light and Jack and Coke,
Yeah, that was
and then
was
let
one of-
everybody else buy the shots for me if they want to buy shots. I'm not a really big shot guy.
if I'm going to the those are, dude, they're
can't
just
do it.
they're just bad ideas because like typically like when you get to that point to do shots, you want to do like some like
Yeah.
sugary stuff or like something like take like when
You ever
you're
had a pickleback shot?
I don't like pickle juice, but I have had one of those.
Sweet.
So my two drinks are equal. It's either like a Jack and Coke, a Crown and
Yeah.
Coke, like a whiskey and Coke,
Yeah.
and the other one is Jameson and ginger ale.
No, really.
And that, I'm telling
I
you.
like Jameson. I'm a big
Jameson
whiskey
and
guy.
ginger ale, it's just I wasn't a Jameson guy
Mhm.
until I started drinking Jameson and ginger ale, and then now like I really like Jameson.
Yeah.
So
I'm a dark liquor kind of guy. I don't like the vodka and the light shit. Just
I
spinny
like
spins.
I like vodka. Vodka's
Yeah.
always lighter on me. It does the trick, but a lot of people don't like it. So
Yeah.
if you had an honorable mention
Honorable mention for what?
out of any, if you had one beer to pick for honorable mention, kind
For-
of like Miss Congeniality.
Okay.
Miss Congeniality. Yeah.
Miss Congeniality will be Coors Light. Coors
A
Light.
Coors Light.
Mountains, when the mountains are blue.
Man, I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give cause I'm a pretty. I named some manly beers.
Right.
My special mention, my honorable mention, Miss Congeniality, goes to the Natter Day type drinks,
Okay, yeah.
like the Natter Days, which is the strawberry pink
Right,
lemonade
yeah,
or
those are
strawberry
sweet.
lemonade. Those are good, but the Key Lightfuls, bro,
the
Keystone
Lightfuls
version,
are sweet too,
which
bro.
is like the raspberry lime.
Yeah, they're
like,
just sweet.
Honestly, like
You can see me chilling in the pool with a
yeah.
Key Lightful.
I mean, don't get me wrong. You got Corona. I like Coronas and
Yeah.
Land Sharks.
Yeah.
You know, I could mention probably a couple of craft beers like Ryan Geist Cheetah and
Yeah.
stuff. But if I'm being real, dog, like you
Fuck.
have to give us an honorable mention to those.
Yeah. Yeah, those are nice.
If okay, no, this is I lied. This is going to be the last question.
Hit me.
If someone's got a brown bag, and it could be any drink in the whole wide world,
Okay.
and they say it's for you and you have to finish it start to finish. You don't know what it is. What's the one drink you don't want it to be?
Tito's.
That was like
It's so quick, bro. Tito's for
like,
sure.
you don't want it to be Tito's.
Nah, dude. No. No.
Why is that?
No. No. Because it tastes like damn fingernail polish remover.
I like Tito's. Dude,
Dude.
Tito's is my favorite.
Not for me, bro.
I'm
Not for me.
weak.
That's all my like boys drink. That like Parker, Trenton. That's all they drink.
I
is
love Tito's, bro.
Tito's.
Dude,
Tito's.
that's
Tito's.
interesting.
I'm not having. I told you like I can't do like liquor like that. I'm a dark like whiskey. I like a good whiskey sour.
All right, I'm gonna tell you what it's
What's yours?
what it's not gonna be. What it's not gonna be is any Four Loko of any kind.
Oh yeah.
Hell no.
No.
Hell
think I've ever, like-
no.
Drank more than like. Not even a half of one, bro.
I've had
Yeah.
like first time
Too
like
sweet
I
for
really
me.
got too drunk was with a Four Loko.
Yeah.
Never again.
Never.
And then the second time I had a Four Loko, also another problem. Never again.
Yeah.
So, well, guys, thank you guys for sticking around and watching this podcast. Yeah, I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. Happy Friday. Stay tuned with everything that's going on. Would love to give you guys, do some giveaways. I would love to interact with you guys more. If there's something you guys want me to talk about, or if there is some more content in a certain area that you want to see, or if you have any ideas as what you'd like for me to start incorporating in my show, DM me on Instagram and at the Hell Yeah Pawpaw or at Devin Henry Music, and we'll make it happen. I think this is real. I'm really glad I started this because
Yeah, this is sweet, bro.
this is cool to just talk about stuff that like
Dude, just
this
talk.
is just like
Be yourself. I love it,
these are
dude.
like the conversations where it's like you're stuck in a line waiting
Yeah.
on a roller coaster for 4 hours, and you talk about stuff that like is not
Right.
really important whatsoever,
Right.
but it's just like intriguing. As start calling these like
Yeah, I
roller
like that.
coaster talks. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Wait in line talks.
Yep.
All right, guys. Well, you guys have a good day, and we'll holler at you. Bye. We'll holler at you. Bye.
We'll holler at you.
I sound like hanging up the phone. All right, guys. Well, you guys have a good day, and we'll see you next week.